This is the Marvel Legends series, Marvel 80 Years, X-Men, Professor Charles Xavier. I know it doesn't say anything on the box. This is clearly Professor X. It should be said here. I don't know if I got a rare box. I haven't actually seen a lot of these. But it clearly says right there, Professor Charles Xavier, better known as Professor X. And here's the features of the set, the rest of the assortment, and artwork on the side of the box. Pretty cool. I picked this set up at Our Toys, and it took me forever to actually find one that had a decent price. Everybody was selling this at ridiculous prices. Now, it never made retail for some reason. Deadpool made it to retail, but the local importer decided not to put this out on retail for some reason. And only hobby shops had him, and they were going for at least $70 to $80. Okay, I wasn't about to pay $80 for this set. So Our Toys was selling this originally about months ago. You had to buy the Black Widow set together with this one, or the Deadpool set or something like that. They didn't want to sell it alone. But the last time I went there, a couple of days ago, the owner decided to put one on sale just on its own, and I decided to grab it. And here is Professor Charles Xavier out of packaging. And yeah, I know. He can't really do this. Maybe now he can. I don't know. But back in the 90s, oh my God, I can hear all the nerds saying, "You have no idea who Professor Xavier is. You're such a noob. He can't do that. He can't even fly." Anyway, whatever. So, basic chameleon Tony Stark figure base mold, and they've given him some Iron Fist Doctor Strange hands, and even this new head sculpt. But this body mold, you've already seen this before. Same shoes, same pants, same suit, same tie, just done in green and blue stripes. So, yep. Same figure mold, nothing too fancy, but it's this head sculpt that's really, really what you're getting with this new Professor Xavier figure, and the hands. So you can just go, I know what you're thinking, Gene. Tell Scott, use your mind. And then he's got this, his kung fu hand. Oh, inner peace. Inner peace. Okay, so that's the figure. Nothing fancy, nothing amazing about it except for that brilliant head sculpt. And he comes with these pieces, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and assemble, one more, his hover chair. Back in the 90s, Jim Lee had drawn him with the hover chair, and even in the cartoons, he had this really cool hover chair. It also comes with an alternate head. This is Amal Farouk, the Shadow King. So if you've got the Kingpin Build-A-Figure figure, you can actually use this one and turn that Kingpin figure into Amal Farouk, the Shadow King. Or you can have, I didn't know the glasses were removable. Interesting. Okay, put those glasses back on, and he can possess Professor Xavier, like so. Okay, whatever. Put that off to the side and assemble the hover chair. Pretty easy. What I do love about the hover chair is there are no flared pegs in the end, and they're all smooth pegs. So you can assemble and disassemble the chair as you wish and put it back in the box without really ruining the plastic. So that's pretty cool. Okay, then we put the seat, cushioned seats, very comfy for a very comfy ride. Backrest. Okay. All right, and then you can seat Professor Xavier, put him in his chair. There, okay. Nice and snug. So let's put his arms this way. Okay, pretty cool. And then his blanket. Keep him warm. Okay. All right. Looking good. And then he comes with Cerebro. For those of you who don't know what Cerebro is, it is that device that the X-Men use, Professor Xavier uses to locate mutants all over the world. And it has this weird pearlesque bluish metallic white effect to it. It actually looks nice in the light. So you can have him wear it. And you can be searching for mutants like ding. This is, I guess, how Cerebro's energy waves effects are, but you can remove it. It kind of looks cheesy. Okay, so yeah, we'll put it there. And then, okay, so that's pretty cool. Also, he has this blast effect for the hover chair. I don't think it's absolutely necessary because I always thought the hover chair relied on anti-gravity engineering just to levitate the chair. This is sort of like a booster or a thruster, but Hasbro decided they wanted to find a way to levitate the chair. Could have been just a clear plastic stand. I don't think fans would have minded that, but I'm not particularly sure how accurate this booster effect is on this hover chair. I knew it was a hover chair, but kind of like Back to the Future's Marty McFly's hoverboard. I think that's the kind of technology this one employs. Anyway, now that he also comes with slide out panels for when he's trying to open the danger room or whatever. Very nice. Some nice detail there and like a blue screen. No, it's not a screen. And over here, he's got his trackball. I don't know what it is when he's trying to check his email or something. So pretty cool as well. Plastic on the hover chair is made of this gold, yellowish gold type of metallic flake plastic. I love it. This is what you've seen in Transformers figures back in Transformers universe. Very nice, polished, really marbled, not marbled, but has that effect to it. I love that glossy, metallic, pearlesque type of flake to it. So really like it. Pretty cool. All right, put the Molly Farouk's head right there. And yep, and interestingly enough, before I forget, the box has some very nice artwork of that 90s cartoon on the X-Men on the Fox Kids Network. So pretty neat. It's an awesome, awesome set. And so some final thoughts on this figure set. Need I say more? If you're a big X-Men fan, this Professor Xavier figure is an integral part of any collector's X-Men shelf, especially if you grew up in the 90s watching the cartoon and the comic books. You absolutely need this Professor Xavier figure. Don't pay scalper prices for it. Just be patient. You're gonna get this figure at the price you want it for. So I don't know, I'm blown away by it. There's a lot of nostalgia about it. There's a lot of bias for me about Professor Xavier. So my grade is going to be biased as 10 out of 10. I'm so happy to have finally completed this ensemble. If you watch the original 90s X-Men opening theme song, these were the mutants that were featured in that opening title sequence. And I always wanted as a kid to get every single one of them and put them on display, and I did that. And I think my job is done. I think I'm done collecting Marvel Legends X-Men figures because I already have all of them. Yeah, I think I can finally rest. So very, very happy, very, very excited to finally have my Professor Charles Xavier. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about this particular figure set. Let me know what you think about the X-Men in general in the 90s. What were you doing? Were you an avid fan? Were you, I don't know, were you reading the comic books, watching the cartoons, doing both, getting all the Toy Biz toys, whatever? Let me know in the comment section below and click that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. This has been the Marvel Legends series from the X-Men 90s cartoon and comic books, Professor Charles Xavier with his hover chair. Thanks for watching.